who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's gonna go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back.
Papoose just sent shockwaves through the entire internet. And it's messy. He's putting it all out there, claiming Remy Ma, his wife of more than 10 years, isn't just sneaking around. She's in a full-on relationship with another woman. Yeah, you heard that right. He says she's been keeping it on the low, rejecting him in their own home, locking him out emotionally and physically, while allegedly spending time with her secret boo just steps away, all while keeping their daughter out of his reach. Things between them have been shaky ever since that wild altercation with Easy the Block Captain went viral. Remember that? But now what Papoose is revealing could completely wreck Remy's whole public image. We're talking about the woman who built her brand on loyalty, on being the tough ride-or-die queen of hip-hop. Pap is flipping the script and calling her out hard, labeling her a narcissist, a manipulator, and even saying she's got a deep grudge against men. The disrespect is real, and it gets even messier. He brought receipts. According to him, she didn't just walk out, she ran for clout. Allegedly pawned her jewelry, chased the divorce for fame, and then had the nerve to come crawling back begging for another shot. That's not heartbreak, that's betrayal. But don't think Remy's sitting back and taking the heat. Oh no, she clapped back. And what she said might just flip how you see Pap too. This isn't just some petty lover's quarrel. It's turning into a straight up war between two hip hop legends. What happens next? Let's rewind to when Papoose snapped and everything started spiraling from there. Papoose jumped on Instagram with no music, no filters, just raw emotion pouring out. You could hear the pain in every word, no cool rapper bravado, just a broken man speaking his truth. He said he's done, like officially done. Remy Ma, the same woman he stayed loyal to for 6 years while she sat behind bars, just shattered him again. And this time, it cut even deeper. He says she cheated, but not just with some random dude, with a woman. Yeah, it shocked everybody. And here's the kicker. He didn't hear it from blogs or whispers in the street. He walked in on it, face to face with betrayal in real time, and it doesn't stop there. Pap says their young daughter was in the bedroom alone while Remy and this mystery woman were in another room doing whatever they were doing. That part hit hard. He said the woman ran off like she already knew she wasn't supposed to be caught there, like it wasn't the first time. But let's be clear, Pap wasn't lashing out about her being with a woman. He made that crystal. His exact words, it's not about her being into women. He's not judging her preferences. He's calling out the deceit, the sneaking around, the betrayal after everything they've been through. That's what's got him hurting. This ain't just drama. This is years of loyalty crashing down in one devastating moment. And Pap, he's had enough. It's not just the cheating, it's the lies, the disrespect, the full-on hypocrisy. Let's not forget, Remy's been loud about judging people who cheat. She used to drag folks on Love and Hip Hop for doing way less than what she's now being accused of. She made it a whole personality trait, loyalty over everything. But now, if Pap's telling the truth, she's the one out here breaking every single vow and still trying to play innocent for the internet. That's wild. But Remy didn't let it slide. She clapped back immediately, hopped on IG Live with no hesitation, and she came in swinging. First words out her mouth, she called Papoose a liar, a pawn shop broke boy. And this one shocked everybody. An emotional girl. Her words, not mine. She didn't hold back at all. She came for his pockets too. Said he only filed for divorce the same day he posted the screenshots just to stir up sympathy. Then she hit him with the coldest question. Who gave you the money? Like she's been carrying the weight financially this whole time. That one stung, but it gets even messier. Remy pulled up text on her phone, showed the screen to the camera, where Pap's contact name was saved as Bozo. Yup, Bozo. And she read the messages out loud, saying he's still trying to act like everything's normal, sending her sweet videos of their daughter like he's still trying to hold on to the family image in private. Meanwhile, online, he's airing it all out. But the moment that really crossed the line, she straight up threatened to put Papoose's son on IG Live just to expose him, to go in on him, her exact words. That's how far off the rails this thing has gone. We're way past broken promises. This is full-blown warfare between two people who once swore they'd never turn on each other. This ain't just a messy breakup. This is a whole family falling apart in front of the world. And straight from Remy's own mouth, that woman you knew, she's gone. She said it like she meant it. No turning back. But the real question is, when did everything start spiraling? According to Papoose, it all started unraveling in early 2022. That's when he says Remy started getting involved with Easy the Block Captain, and Pap ain't sugarcoating it. He straight up says that was the first time he caught her cheating. Yeah, that early and all that weird tension y'all picked up on during the Chrome 23 battle event, that wasn't just some performance energy. Pap says there was real heat behind the scenes and not the good kind, but even after all that, he didn't walk away. He kept it quiet, tried to hold the family down. I never opened my mouth because that's not my style, he said, but then he dropped the line that hit the hardest, "Don't play with my daughter." That's where he draws the line. And now he's saying things went from betrayal to straight up control. According to Pap, Remy's weaponizing their daughter, keeping her away from him, refusing to let him be a father, and using social media to flip the script. He says she's lying on Instagram about who's really stalling the divorce, making him look like the problem while she hides what's really going on. It's no longer about cheating or clout. It's about trust, loyalty, and a child caught in the middle of two people who once promised each other forever. Let's get one thing straight. Remy says she already signed off on everything, divorce papers done on her end. She even said she'd pay for the whole thing herself just to make it final, but Papoose wasn't buying it. He clapped back with his own truth, claiming the only reason he stayed silent was for their daughter's sake. He didn't want his little girl caught up in the mess. But according to him, Remy, she wanted attention. She wanted the spotlight, no matter the cost. And then things took a real dark turn during Pap's IG Live. He dropped the bomb. He said straight up, Remy doesn't even like men anymore. He's not just talking about her cheating. He's saying there's deep resentment there. Not just walking away from a marriage, but walking away from him as a man. She don't even want me near her like I'm the enemy, he said. That's cold. But that's not even the whole story. He hinted this might not be the first woman Remy's been with. According to Pap, he's caught her cheating multiple times since she got out of prison. Not once, not twice, multiple. And he says her whole vibe changed. Cold, distant, and not just toward him, but toward men in general. That's when the speculation really started flying. Could Remy Ma have been hiding her true identity this whole time? Pap made it sound like everything adds up. The emotional shutdown, the sneaking around, the growing distance, and the strange behavior, like she's been torn between two worlds trying to keep up a public image while living a completely different reality behind closed doors. And if that's true, it would explain a lot. The silence, the lies, the bitterness. This ain't just a breakup. It might be someone finally stepping into who they really are, but leaving a whole family in pieces along the way. And just to be clear, Pap's not tripping over Remy being into women. That's not the issue. What's eating at him is the manipulation, the years of being lied to, played, and kept in the dark while putting his all into someone he thought had his back. But just when you thought this saga couldn't get any messier, Papoose dropped a straight-up bomb that's got the whole hip-hop world buzzing. He claimed that he, not Remy, wrote 90% of her bars. Yes, you read that right. The same Remy Ma who's been praised as one of the top female lyricists in the game. The same Remy who went toe-to-toe with Nicki Minaj, the one who spit fire on every track like her pen was untouchable. According to Pap, he was the real one behind the mic, and he said it plain. I ain't asked for credit, I ain't asked for royalties, and that's my wife. I just wanted her to win. But now that she's out here dragging his name through the dirt, he's not biting his tongue anymore. That's not just petty, that's legacy level damage. If what he's saying is true, it flips Remy's whole career on its head. But Remy, she wasn't about to let that slide. She came back swinging with her own dirt. She posted what looked like an actual pawn shop slip, claiming Papoose had been pawning her jewelry. Not just once, she said he straight up never returned it. The main piece, a Cartier bracelet, According to Remy, Pop had until his birthday to go pick it up, and guess what? It vanished. Never showed up again. Now the public stuck in the middle of a he said, she said war with career credibility and family secrets on the line. This ain't just a messy split. This is a scandal shaking the culture. Who's telling the truth? And how much deeper can this drama go? Because if this is just the surface, there's no telling what's still buried underneath. Now that's petty on a whole different level. Imagine pawning your ex's Cartier bracelet, then turning around and stalling the divorce like you're just chilling. And just when everyone thought this whole saga couldn't get more toxic, Remy dropped what sounded like a straight-up warning shot. She looked Papoose in the face, figuratively, and said, "I'm going to do everything. Everything you think I won't do, I will." What does that even mean? Nobody knows for sure. But the energy, it screams she's ready to bring serious heat. Could be legal moves, could be more secrets dropped online, could be both. One thing's for sure, she's not backing down, and it sounds like she's ready to take this drama into a whole new gear. And now, this mess has officially spilled out of just Remy and Pap's world. Enter Claressa Shields. Yup, the boxing champ. She's now smack in the middle of this storm. Why? Because rumor has it, she's Papoose's new boo, and she ain't hiding it either. Claressa's been out here publicly riding for Pap. She even pulled up on the Breakfast Club and talked about the whole situation, saying Pap deserves better and hinting that Remy never truly held him down like she claimed. That lit a fire under Remy. Her response? You want to be in it? Fine. I'll drag your come up too. Straight threat, no sugarcoating. Let's just pause and take this all in. This beef started in the bedroom, jumped to Instagram, turned into a war on IG Live, and now it's dragging in championship boxers and heading toward all-out chaos. Whatever's coming next, it's not just a breakup anymore. This is turning into a cultural explosion. Now, this drama ain't just living on social media, it's spilling into celebrity interviews and courtrooms. Papoose has been posting receipts like he's building a case. And Remy, she hit back with pawn slips and bold accusations. These two are airing each other out in ways nobody ever expected from a couple that used to be praised as the gold standard of Black love. But now, fans are split right down the middle. It's a loyalty war out here. And through it all, there's one quote that keeps echoing, the one that really shook people. She hates men. Papoose didn't just mean in a dating sense, he meant on a deeper level, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. He says Remy's heart went ice cold and that she doesn't just distance herself from men, she sees them as disposable, maybe even dangerous. That kind of claim isn't just personal, it's psychological. Now the internet's on fire asking the big question, was this Remy's awakening or was this the mask finally slipping off? People are digging up old interviews, clips, posts, all pointing to a long pattern. Remy throwing shade at male artists, criticizing masculinity in the culture, dropping little digs that now seem like red flags in hindsight. Some fans are convinced she's been quietly prepping the world for this change for years, and no one caught it until now. And here's where it gets even deeper. There's talk that the woman Pap supposedly caught her with, the same one that made him walk away, might not be some random fling. Word is she's been around for a while, always low-key in the background, maybe even part of Remy's inner circle. Not naming names just yet, but if this is true, then this wasn't a slip-up, this was strategic. What's looking like a scandal now might have been a slow build, one that Remy kept hidden behind fame, loyalty quotes, and a mic. This wasn't just drama, it was a double life, a secret life. So now the real question is, who's really lying? Papoose has been steady through the storm. Yeah, he's emotional, who wouldn't be? But he's been consistent, he's shown receipts, he's filed real paperwork. He says he kept his mouth shut for the sake of his daughter, trying to protect what little was left of their family in private. But Remy, she's been wilding, screenshotting combos, mocking him on IG, and even threatening to drag his son into the mess by going live. Still, let's be real, her receipts hit too. That pawn shop slip looked real. And those texts she posted, the ones with his name saved as Bozo, they didn't look fake either. So now fans are stuck in the middle of a he said, she said war with receipts flying from both ends. It hurts more because Pap and Remy Ma weren't just some celebrity couple. They were supposed to be different. The blueprint for ride or die. He held her down through a 6-year prison sentence. That man stayed solid while she was locked up. When she came home, he was right there, arms open. They rapped together, built together, even did reality TV as a power unit. People looked up to them. And now, it's all crashing down, and in the worst way. Pawn shops, Instagram lives, alleged lesbian affairs, accusations that Pap was ghostwriting most of her verses, bitter jabs, public meltdowns. This isn't just a fall from grace, this is an all-out implosion. Here's what it looks like now. Papoose, he's done. The way he's talking, he's not turning back. He finally snapped out of the fantasy, and he's ready to walk away for good. Remy? She's clearly already moved into a whole new era. And when she said she's gone, that might have been the most honest thing she said this whole time. But don't think this story's finished, because if that mysterious female companion steps up and confirms anything, if Clarissa Shields drops even more tea, or if those alleged ghost-written bars ever leak out, this could become one of the biggest and messiest relationship collapses hip-hop has ever seen. One of the wildest breakups hip-hop has ever seen. And it might not even be about the divorce anymore. If Papoose is right, if Remy really does hold resentment toward men on a deeper level, then this whole situation is way bigger than a relationship falling apart. This could be a full-blown identity shift, and the chaos we've witnessed so far, just the beginning. This fallout isn't just wrecking a marriage, it's shaking up public opinions, long-standing reputations, and even how people view Black love in the spotlight. Remy and Pap were the ones we thought would last forever, but now we're watching it all unravel in real time, and there's no telling how much more dirt is waiting to surface. So now it's your turn. What do you believe? Is Pap finally speaking his truth after staying silent too long? Or is Remy really done with men and walking into her next chapter unapologetically? Is this just personal drama, or is this the end of an era for love stories in the culture? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We gotta hear from y'all. Hit that like button if this shook you, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next episode, it's about to get even crazier. This story's far from over, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.